Astralis from minute one has been control of this game.
They have destroyed Schalke at every opportunity, and Astralis will send Schalke home as the last Nexus turret stands in the way. Zanzara once again starts hammering down Limit, trying to find some sort of engage. Promiscu buys a little bit of time as NuclearInt finally gets one onto Jessica, the second member of the team to go down. The damage gets turned around there onto Promiscu as well. The Nexus stays strong for now. Schalke have held alive a few seconds longer. They are still in such an unenviable situation. As Magifelix is running for his life as Zanzara is the next target as well. It's just this awkward phase. The teleport into the Nexus, and Schalke are eliminated from playoffs. Astralis take the win.
Hey there, this is Lara with Esports, and today I bring you Broken Blade from Schalke 04 for a very special interview. Let's start by talking about the current standings in the LEC. I think it's a little bit evident that Schalke right now is struggling a little bit to find its place when it comes to play style. What can you tell us about your team and what's going on right now?
Honestly, I wouldn't say it's kind of unlucky because we're just playing worse than the other teams. Before the split started, we actually had really good practice, and I was really confident that we are going to do well, but we didn't really get a lot of wins in the beginning, and I think that really hurt our momentum. And now we kind of struggle to get some wins, but we're trying our hardest to get back to our rhythm, get back to playing well, and hopefully well.
Can we talk a little bit about perhaps the pressure of what's been going on with the team? Do you think that's something that has been affecting you guys internally?
I mean, not me personally. I think I perform well under pressure. I always have been. But I mean, there's not really a lot of pressure because I don't think people really expected us to do well in the first place. Like before the split started, even though I think we can be really good, I think we have really good potential, but we just ended up losing a lot of games that we shouldn't. I think that was our biggest issue, and I think we didn't really play very well on stage compared to scrims.
So let's talk then about you dealing well with pressure. Is this something that you sort of have always had with you, or is this something that you learned throughout your playing career?
It's definitely something I've learned. I think nowadays when I don't feel too much pressure, I try to pressure myself. I try to before the game, like a pre-game routine where I just talk myself that I need to perform well today or stuff like that to kind of simulate the pressure that is there, especially now that there's no fans. Like when there was fans, usually you would feel more pressure, you would feel more how do you say, it would be more tense just because there's people watching you, right? Like in person, which would just causes more pressure for me. But I kind of learned to embrace that kind of feeling and learned how to play better with that.
Let's dive into then what the season means to you. I know that there's a lot going on, and really interested in knowing a little bit more about what your thoughts are, what you're taking from this, let's say, rocky ride.
I mean, honestly, the split definitely means just as much as all the other splits I've played in all my career. I'm trying just as hard to win as many games as possible. It's been actually a really, I think it's been about 2.5 years since I've struggled so much with the standing that I'm in. I have never been really on the losing side, but now I am, and I'm trying to, just mentally stay on the I don't know how to say it, but I'm trying to stay mentally strong and try to still give it my all in practice and learn as much as I can, obviously.
And what have you been doing to make sure that you're mentally healthy?
Just trying to take the good side out of, what is happening. Can I actually change something that has happened, or do I need to talk to people? Do I need to, like I'm trying, especially our rookie mate, I'm trying to teach him as much as I can. And I think he's also learned a lot already from me talking to him. And yeah, I mean, I just try to really do as much as I can. I think, even though sometimes it does look hard, it does look difficult, just because of the standing and the position that we're in. But I'm still trying my best, and I'm sure everyone else is as well.
Tell me a little bit then about your relationship with NuclearInt. How are things going on?
I mean, he's pretty much a kid. He's 18, you know, but it's fun to be around him. I think he still needs to learn some stuff, but he definitely has potential. I think he can be good if he wants to be good in the future. And right now it's just all about him developing as a player. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it.
Are you sort of the player that, I don't know, maybe enjoys not coaching, but like sort of taking the rookies under your wing, or is this a special case with NuclearInt?
Not really, because I used to be the youngest player always when I was in my teams. Since I was in Turkey, since TSM, I was always the youngest. Until Speaker came to the team. When Speaker came to the team in TSM, I was not the youngest anymore, which was like a weird feeling because I was always the youngest on the team, and now I have Nuclear, and I kind of feel like I have the responsibility to be a good teammate. Obviously to everyone, right? But to him especially, because it will change the way he will see things. He will develop as a player.
And have you had good examples in the past? Maybe people that have guided you through your rookie days?
Yeah. I mean, as I learned the most, I think, when I was at TSM with Bjergsen, and obviously I also learned from people that have not been the greatest teammates. Obviously, don't want to name names, but I think that's also important to learn from that, because I think if you only take the positives but not learn from the negatives, then you can't really develop as a player as much as you could. And that personally, for me, it helped me a lot in my career, and it's going to be something that I will always have and I will always take away in every team that I am in.
Let's then talk about perhaps what you see yourself in the future. What do you think's coming up for you?
If I say what I would like my future to be, is obviously I'm a player who obviously wants to win. Winning is like everything to me. It's like my end goal for everything. I want to be just the best at what I'm doing, and I also want my team to be the best. And hopefully in the future, sometime it already happened in an era that I won, but I want to keep on winning. I just don't want to win one time and that's it. I just want to be the best for a very long time.
I had a question that was, pick one teammate that you have right now that if you could, you'd bring them to whatever next adventure you have.
I would say Limit. He's a strong guy. He can protect me. So, yeah.
Okay. Sure, I obviously meant something else, more in the business, but yeah, that works well. All right, thank you, BB.
All right, thanks.
Thanks for watching. For more gaming-related content, subscribe to the Esports YouTube channel to stay up to date.